Welcome people, this is your boy Rome. Welcome back to the channel. You're watching the fourth official, that place and the only place you can get that Jamaican American views on football with a heavy bias towards Manchester United. And people, first I want to say thank you guys so much for subscribing, for liking the video. Hope you guys continue to share the video as well. If you're brand new, make sure you drop a subscribe. You're free, now if you pay me nothing to do it. Make sure you like the video as well and leave comments below. Let me know what you think about the video and about our channel. So without any further ado, referee, blow the whistle. Let's go. So people, today we want to talk about Ravel Morrison not being a part of the Jamaican national team in this tournament is a blessing in disguise for everyone involved. And I know that statement is kind of controversial and a lot of people are going to be like, oh, what Roma talk about? Ah, boy, you're falling up. But before you jump into the comment section and start turning yourself into an idiot, hear me out real quick. But before we do that, people, let's do a quick recap of what really happened yesterday, what transpired last night with the Jamaican national team. We lost 1-0, as you know, to Costa Rica. And from a fan perspective, yes, we lost, but there's so many positives one can take from that game. We created so many chances to win that game. We had opportunities to win that game. We played very well, and my previous video was about performance versus win, and we lost yesterday, but fans can come away from that loss saying we played really well against Costa Rica. And this wasn't even the first choice team in terms of the team that is normally out there that Whitmore thinks is his best team. Like, there wasn't any Leon Bailey, there wasn't any Andre Blake, but we did play very well. And the reason why I think we played so well was because we have that midfield, that connective tissue in the midfield. Remember, when Hector plays, Hector restricts us by just sitting back and holding in front of the defense line, so there's not much mobility in the midfield. But you realize when Speedy Williams play along with DJ, there's a lot of mobility in the midfield, which gives us a lot of fluidity, which is a lot of triangle in passing. And don't get me started on Tariq Magee. Fam, the entire fan base been calling for Tariq Magee to get some game time, and I wasn't impressed yesterday when I saw Tariq Magee. You know why? Because we all know what Tariq Magee can do. He wasn't there to impress me because we all know this guy had greatness in him. This man showed up and showed us what he can do, and I was pleased with every single moment that man spent on the field. You can see the quality in this command. You can see why the fans love Tariq Magee. You can see why everybody been calling out play him. And yesterday shows that he is good enough or ready to play in that number 10 position. Ready to take over for what Bobby Reed dropped off. And I am excited about what the future holds. Tariq Magee needs to play against USA. That's him. There are a couple more points that I want to share on the game before we move on to the main topic, and that is, I do believe that if we switch things up a little bit, we can get better out of our team. Granted, I've been calling for Andre Gray to start, and he did start yesterday, and he had a very poor first half because he wasn't getting any service. Second half, he had an even worse game, and he was rightly substituted, and I appreciate Whitmore taking him off at the time that he did. However, he needs to be getting more service. Sadly, Blair Turgott does not have the finishing product to provide these service. I'm still yet to find out what Blair Turgott is offering to this team, but maybe others know. I don't know. We'll find out soon. But if Leon Bailey is fit in this next coming game, in my opinion, I think the coaching staff need to consider playing Leon Bailey on the left and putting Corey Burke on the right with Andre Gray playing up front, because I promise you, Corey Burke has been the shining light in this team this entire competition. Corey Burke, ever since he came on as a substitute in the first game, and ever since then has been the shining light in the Jamaica national team so far, and he needs to start the next game. And ideally, I would love to see Corey Burke start in the same position that he came on against Costa Rica, on the right hand side as a right wing or a right forward, whichever one you want to call it. He can use his strength and speed to get down on there, and he can put the ball to feet. You've seen him give Shaman Nichols a chance after chance in 2 games straight coming from the wing. I think if Corey Burke can do that job 3-4 times against the USA, we can pull off a couple goals. Put the ball to feet to Andre Gray and he will execute. Yesterday, Andre Gray dashed a couple of goals. One of them was kind of awkward with him coming back from an offside position. The one that he hit the post definitely should have been executed, but I think that if we change the combination a little bit. Instead of playing Shamar and Corey together, which you seem to always do, let's put Corey and Andre Gray and see how that combination works against the USA. I feel like we can get some goals out of that competition. And keep Leon Bailey on the left if he's fit, have him swing some crosses in. Now to the meat of the matter, people. Hear me out, fam. This is why I think that Ravel Morrison not being a part of the team right now is a blessing in disguise for all parties involved. For both Jamaica, Ravel, and for Derby County. Now, if you guys have not been tracking it, Derby County is currently undergoing a transfer embargo. Sometime last year or the year before, they failed to pay their senior players, and as such, the EFL came down on them saying, you guys won't be able to transfer anyone in, won't be able to buy anyone, and nothing like that. However, at the end of this season, a lot of their senior players left, which leaves Wayne Rooney in a whole heap of trouble, because he can't bring anyone in, he can't buy anyone, but he doesn't have a senior team. He was working right now without any defenders. So Wayne Rooney brought in a bunch of free agents, having them playing with them with the hope that the EFL would give them the opportunity to sign free agents. Now the EFL has just done so. The EFL has given Derby County the opportunity to sign free agents on a maximum 1-year deal. Why am I saying that? At this point in time, Ravel Morrison has not yet been offered a contract by Derby County. But that's very important, because you remember Ravel Morrison was still trying to get into the USA, trying to link up with the Jamaican national team. Now, the reason why it's good for Jamaica is that we know that Jamaica has the quality to win this World Cup without Ravel Morrison, right? However, if we need Ravel Morrison in the future to play World Cup qualifiers and eventually go to the World Cup, we need Ravel Morrison playing football. So this bodes for Jamaica. This bodes well for Jamaica national team, because Ravel Morrison, if he gets into Derby, will be playing at a high level in the championship, continuously week in, week out, which will help us in the long run when it comes to the World Cup and World Cup qualifiers. That's how it helps Jamaica. It also helps Ravel Morrison as a player, knowing that he has a coach who knows him from a tender age, knows his ills, knows his troubles, and is willing to work with him. Now, if Ravel Morrison gets a contract for a year and is playing with Derby under Wayne Rooney, I do feel like it's going to help him professionally and individually, personally, to become a better player and a better person, which is going to help us, Jamaica, in the long run. So people, that is why I think that Ravel Morrison not being a part of the squad right now, even though we'd love to have him, is probably the best move for him, for Jamaica, and for Derby County. So more power to you, my guy. Bless up yourself. Make sure you go there and give yourself everything. You might not see this, but give it your all. The Jamaica fans and the Jamaica diaspora all over the world, wishing you the best, my guy. Bless up yourself. That has been my thoughts. Please let me know yours in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bless up yourself. Make sure you drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you're brand new. You already know it. Manaz.